Welcome back. You're watching Network Africa. Now we are in South Africa. We have been monitoring closely. The U.S. is warning that there could be a possible attack in that country, but the government is reassuring its citizens that there is nothing to worry about. There is no immediate danger. That's what the citizens have been told. We understand that since that South African security forces are working with the United States officials over their security concerns and will continue to focus on terrorist threats to ensure the public's safety. Based on the tip which the U.S. received, the alleged attacks will target places where U.S. citizens congregate in South Africa, such as upscale shopping areas and malls in Johannesburg and Cape Town. The South African government statement called the terror alert a standard precautionary communication from the United States to its citizens, and of course it did issue that precautionary communication to some of its citizens in Europe too. But let's hear how South African citizens are reacting to this. The CEO of Jonto Media, Mr. Lucas Malloy, joins me from Johannesburg. Thank you so much for speaking to us on Network Africa.
Thank you for the invitation, and good day to all your viewers.
Well, this might indeed be a precautionary communication from the United States to its citizens, but how are South Africans responding to this, and are U.S. citizens taking some sort of precautionary measures already?
I think one thing to just bring into perspective is again that the United States citizens in South Africa would be an extreme minority in that, and even if anything, or they were to be doing anything, and that it would be very unnoticeable because they're a very, very small minority in that. But how the general public is taking it, it's nothing that has sent alarms anywhere in the streets. I suppose it is one thing that has been on the news and something that is being discussed in diplomatic offices and that, but it hasn't reached the streets. So if you look at how are people behaving, and are people filling up the malls as they are used to? Yes, people are out and about in their business, people are in the malls, and that people are living life as is. Remember again is that the U.S. is a very extremist country as well, where even every single little thing, it's blown completely into a big thing, and that we have never had any attacks in South Africa, and that, and sort of the threat of such things is still very unreal to the men on the street.
You know, this is pretty much the first time it's going to be blown up like this. I mean, every now and then you go to the U.S. State Department the website, you get to see warnings, travel advisory for U.S. citizens and all. But what some diplomats are saying right now is blowing up at this proportion and saying that, look, there could be an imminent attack, and letting it get to the media could not cause some sort of anxiety on the streets and some sort of apprehension on the streets.
Yes. You see, the thing again is the biggest threat that looms. It's not only really the threat of an attack that is there, but the threat of sensitizing people too much on things, and that as things stand at the moment, the people that are even talking about this issue, the question that they are asking is that why would even the extremists start targeting South Africa other than any other place? If we look at it, and that South Africa does not have any much more U.S. citizens than any other country has, you know, so why would they specifically come all the way here to South Africa instead of looking at the Western world itself? So that is the question that the people are really asking, and that's why people are very skeptical even about heeding the very same alert that has been sent out.
So let's talk about how, in the case of not just saying no to this or just looking away from this warning, what is the South African government doing? We understand that there's been a meeting with some U.S. officials. Tell us more. What do you know?
Correct. At this stage, the government has issued quite a few statements, and what they are issuing to the public is that there is no reason for panic. The intelligence is working on it. They have had a meeting with the U.S. Counterparts to hear what is it that they have had that is making them sound this alarms and that. And they are reassuring the citizens that the country is equipped to be able to handle such a threat, and the country will do anything and everything that it needs to do in order to avert such a situation from occurring. So that is what has been issued, that is what has been told, and that's a reassurance that has been going through the media, the talk shows that we've had. The minister has also come on the radio early today and was interviewed about the interventions and that. Obviously, he didn't let out much of the plans and how to deal with the interventions or the interventions themselves and that, because, I mean, it is, after all, state security issues and that. But the assurance has been sent out to both the citizens and the tourists in the country.
That's all right then. Thank you so much, Lucas Malloy, for giving us the latest on this, the CEO of Junto Media. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's Network Africa. Thanks a lot for watching. I am Adeshawa Josh, and I'll see you again.